I don't know. I just
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes.
It is the F&G show.
The F&G show once again.
And tonight we have watched. We like horror movies.
Yeah.
Only time we could watch them. Can't watch with our wives because they don't like horror movies.
And this wasn't really horror, I don't think, but I would consider it a thriller. But
yeah, I guess it would be a thriller. Modern day horror movie.
Yeah, they're not really scary anymore.
This is on Netflix.
Yes.
The name of the movie is called
Aftermath.
Aftermath. That's right.
Aftermath.
I was going to ask you because I don't remember. Aftermath.
Yeah, it's called Aftermath.
It ran for close to 2 hours.
2 hours, yes.
It was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it.
I did too.
You gotta check it out because it has not a lot of twists and turns, but the fact that
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, trying to figure it out. We don't want to give it away, but check out Aftermath because you don't know if it's the guy, you don't know if it's the girl, that's a husband or wife. You don't know if it's the boyfriend,
right,
or the neighbor.
Although I did pick up certain things, I said this is going to happen next, this is going to happen next, this is going to happen next, but I was still thrown off, even though I was able to pick out something that was obvious, and I kept saying what was obvious, and it came out to be very true.
Yeah.
About what was going on in the house.
Oh, absolutely. You gotta check it out, though.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy type. It wasn't horror. It was suspense.
It had a few good jumps in it.
Yeah, it had a few good jumps.
But the thing was, it wasn't like a horror like Jason or Freddy, nothing like that.
Freddy Krueger and all that stuff.
And then once you find out what really was going on, then you know it wasn't really a horror.
Yeah, right.
But it leads you to believe that it's an old school horror movie. It kind of was slow at the beginning, bringing everybody in together. But once they brought everybody in together, it was all right.
Yeah, it came together pretty good at the end.
They did a good job putting it together. The only bad thing that I will say about it, and we won't give it away, is that one of the characters, they never addressed their disappearance.
Right. Yeah. They left that to the minds of the viewers.
Yeah.
They leave things to your imagination.
That's
to the
the
viewers.
only thing that they didn't do.
They didn't address. They didn't have the funeral. They didn't do anything. So,
And then they push you on thinking that there could be a part 2 to
Yeah. And I said, what?
I
don't know how they're going to do that.
But I'll just say, overall, it was a good movie.
Yeah, overall it was good.
I would give it a good 90.
I'd give it a good... I'm going to give it an 85 again. I'm going to give it an 85. I'm only giving it an 85 because it didn't scare me. But when you label something horror and it's more suspense than horror or thriller than horror, then I'm going to give it an 85. But it still had me kind of fooled for a little bit. But I was able to choose some things that was going to happen, and it did happen. But I didn't, and I kept saying some things, and it finally came true. But,
Yeah.
But we still didn't know who and what, when, where, and why until almost the end, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's right.
It was almost the end that we figured it out.
So if I gave it a 90, you gave it an 85, that'd be what, 87 and a half? So 87.5 we would give on this. But that's still that's still enough for you to go and watch this.
Yeah, enough for you to go watch it, yeah.
So go out and check this movie on Netflix, which is
Aftermath.
I forgot just that quick.
I know.
So any final thoughts on Aftermath?
No, I don't know what they're going to do with part 2 because they let us believe there's going to be another one, and I don't see how they can do it. But who knows?
Yeah. And I have no more because I've said all I can say.
Yeah, me too.
So this is the F&G show.
Yep, F&G show.
And we are out.